a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. Los Angeles, Queens. Don't ever ask me what city got the best looking black women. I will never answer that question because they all do. Don't ever ask me what city got the best looking black women because every city got the best looking black women. I love you too, baby. I love you too, my queen. Find you a co-wife, put in a wifey resume. Find you a co-wife, put in a wifey resume. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Y'all promise me that y'all not going to let the doggy doo-doo. Let me say hi to the snow puppy. Come here. Black queens forever. Black queens forever. Come here. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never, snow puppy. Black queens forever. I said black queens for black queens forever.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes. Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
This supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out, or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. So listen, man, this is kind of like an update on the whole situation with Shannon Sharpe. There's a lot of people speculating that the charges have been dropped or the lawsuit has been dropped. But from what I'm seeing, since I've heard the news of that, I haven't seen that. So I'm not going to run with it. I ain't going to say it's true. And I'm pretty sure the girl want to get some money ASAP. And I think Shannon probably ain't finna give her a goddamn thing now since she done went to the public. But we don't know. We'll figure all that out later. But I do have Dr. Umar talking, Cameron talking, and some more leaked audio that just came out like a couple of hours ago. So we finna get into this whole situation. If you're a supporter of the channel, make sure y'all hit that like button. And leaving a comment here and there. That way you can stay engaged with the channel and can continue to receive notifications when I post videos. It was something else I wanted to tell y'all here. I don't know shit. But look, basically, if you don't know what's going on, Shannon Sharpe is under a lot of scrutiny because of a young lady saying that he did a lot of different things to her. If you don't know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, just watch the video before this one and you'll get a good synopsis of everything that's going on. But basically right now, more audio is leaking and I'm gonna continue saying the same shit. I feel like everything that they had going on was a complete role being played because the girl does OnlyFans and she role plays when she does OnlyFans, right? And basically, you know, it's one of those BDSM type of situations in my personal opinion. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. But you know, some people like certain type of things in the bedroom, and I think that's what this was. And you know, ultimately we'll figure it all out a little bit later. But like I read in the text messages earlier, she told him what she wanted him to do, which was to abuse her and stuff like that. And you know, whatever video that they're talking about that's going to be out soon probably will show some of that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure it was all consensual, you know. And like I said before, I'm not here to victim shame or victim blame or anything like that. So if she was truly hurt, then I sympathize with her and she definitely deserves the money. But I think that this is just simply a money grab, especially since they were quote unquote exclusive. Everything I'm saying in this video from beginning to the end is all allegedly. So just so you know that. But she alleged that they were in a relationship, and she also alleged that, you know, she was getting mad at him for doing what he did, like as far as not being strictly to like monogamous, you know what I'm saying, in their relationship. So I think it's a whole lot of spite behind all of this, plus the money, because she heard it was going to sign for $100 million deal, all that type of shit. But look, let's go ahead and get into this right here. I want to see what Dr. Umar got to say. I probably won't stick around the whole damn video, but if you need more clarity on what's going on, just watch the video earlier. It's pretty much broke down all the way until it's minute. That way you can get caught up and know everything that's going on without having to go watch 15 damn videos. It don't take that many videos to get the point across. But let's get into this and see what's up with this. This is the new audio.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
He said yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
Now look, now me personally, I don't believe that Shannon Sharpe just talking this greasy for nothing. Now we can't say what somebody will and won't do. I gotta put that out there as well. But I think that this was their dynamic, like what they did, what they got off to, what they had in common and shit like that. But you know, in certain conversations and stuff like that, I would kind of feel weird that you saying stuff a certain way. But this probably when they were on good terms too. I'm tripping. I got to remember that as well. They were on good terms. But like they said, at some point in time, it became to where he paid for whatever they had going on. And with that being said, you know, I would have been kind of iffy because I know you don't got my best interest. If the only way I can deal with you is if I can get some money. I mean, you can get some money out of me. You know where I'm coming from. But let's get back into it though. Oh shit.
Big black guy choke small white woman.
Big black guy choke small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did what the shit you did to me.
Okay, well...
But the first thing I took from this when I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same who's... I don't know. Me personally, I felt the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is this supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess it's some part in there for 30 seconds because I brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is, must be nasty and violent and if you don't.
I said this in my other video, I swear, bro. I said it had to been going down for the time that he's talking about because he said it will fill every narrative that you could ever imagine. So with that being said, I'm thinking that he in there calling her anything that he can think of. He probably, you know, and it's all allegedly. I'm just going off of my thoughts of the piece. But he probably in there cutting the hell up, you know what I'm saying, for that little time. And she knew what the hell she was doing by telling him certain things that she wanted. And then with them recording it and shit like that too. So yeah, it's a money grab. Let's get back into it though.
I'm gonna put the whole 10 minutes and you reducing it to that 30. It must have been WWE in that joint. Elbow off the top of the bed, off the door against the dresser. You white little, come here, suck big black. You talking about, you want nigga. I get that part. I get it. Because I tell white bitch what that nigga did. But it's consensual. They agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been doing this in a different realm from him. I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these big since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I'm writing it back. You right. No, I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on.
Real talk.
You get what I'm saying? Then you gotta know. See, that's the fucking thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. Mm-hmm. You gotta read the signs like, I don't want to get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on, you don't usually talk to me like this.
She probably do though.
Talking to me like this now. Yo, I'm gonna hit you back. Boom. And then you know when shit ain't right, you be like, when you know when you answer the phone, they be like, hello. They setting up. Yeah. I can hear you now. They done set the call up. You gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people are call this Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, and this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, not gonna wear it, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this. You can't be admitting that, 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. I'm letting y'all know. Shit get a little wild. But didn't be like 30 seconds get what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse in there. What you mean 30 seconds get wild? I think that Disney's getting a little more lenient because of shit like Pat McAfee, cursing at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Not just that shit, they had a little sex tape that he admitted to, nothing visual, just vocal. So I think it's a little more lenient, and I hope that Disney does keep him. I'm rooting for him because I do believe this is a shakedown. But when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy.
Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother. Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother, on one condition. I'm getting text messages from all over the African universe telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm getting text messages telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm going to stand with my Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with my Uncle Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay Shay on one condition. Uncle Shay Shay, no more snow bunnies after this scandal. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay. Uncle Shay Shay. I'm standing with you, I think it's a scam. I'm standing with you, I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one, but Uncle Shay Shay, no more bunnies after this. Can somebody confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro queens? Is Uncle Shannon being accused of snow bunnies or Afro queens? Who can confirm? Does anybody know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers? Are they black or are they white? Are they black? Is this a rice bunny situation? Is this a snow bunny situation? Is this a sand bunny situation? Is this a salsa bunny situation? Teresa Double O. If you have a co-wife, you can fill out my wifey resume. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them.
Yeah.
Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. You know my number. 2.
Now y'all already know Dr. Umar Johnson. He gonna say what he got to say about, people dealing with the opposite race and shit like that. And I don't be giving a damn about none of that. You do what the hell you want to do with your life. But I rock with cuz, you know what I'm saying? I don't always rock with him. But I do feel like that people got to take more time to actually know a person, and especially put them around your personal space. Like I said in the other video where the girl wanted to deal with him, but she didn't want to do the non-disclosure agreement, the NDA. And I feel like that he should have just caught wind of what she was trying to do right then and there. Because why the hell wouldn't you want to? If you're not trying to do nothing to me, why not sign this? You feel me? But like I said, also people will also be looking at it like, why, what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? So it can go either way. But overall, I feel like I would have just passed on it. If you can't just simply do this, then get the hell on, because something ain't right. But let's get back into it, Dr. Umar. Cut the hell up.
215-989-9858. You know my number. 215-989-9858. Text messages only. Text messages only. Text messages only. 215-989-9858. I need to know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers. Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the rice?
He know now.
Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the ice? Bunny situation? Is this a sand bunny situation? Is this a salsa bunny situation? Teresa Double O. If you have a co-wife, you can fill out my wifey resume. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. You know my number. 215-989-9858. You know my number. 215-989-9858. Text messages only. Text messages only. Text messages only. 215-989-9858. I need to know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers. Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the rice? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the ice? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the snow? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the sand? Or was he accused by the salsa? I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I got to stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. Los Angeles, Queens. Don't ever ask me what city got the best looking black women. I will never answer that question because they all do. Don't ever ask me what city got the best looking black women because every city got the best looking black women. I love you too, baby. I love you too, my queen. Find you a co-wife, put in a wifey resume. Find you a co-wife, put in a wifey resume. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Uncle Shannon Sharpe got Snow Bunny, but we not going to leave him out there. He's still black. Y'all promise me that y'all not going to let the doggy doo-doo. Let me say hi to the snow puppy. Come here. Black queens forever. Black queens forever. Come here. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never, snow puppy. Black queens forever. I said black queens forever. Black queens forever. Snow bunny. Come here, snow puppy.
Come on, baby.
Snow puppy. Stay away from our women, snow puppy. Stay away from our women, snow. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies. Y'all have a good one, y'all. I had to get at the snow puppy for trying to get some African queens. I had to stop the snow puppy from trying to get some African queens. I had to stop the snow puppy. Where's my other phone? Y'all see how mad the snow puppy got? Did y'all see how mad the snow puppy got? Did y'all see how mad the snow puppy got? Even the animals know who King Kong consciousness is. Even the animals know who King Kong consciousness is. Even the animals know who King Kong. Somebody tap in. Let me do a tap in before I pull up out. Who tapping in with King Kong? Black Queens, Uncle Shay Shay. I'm riding with Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm not going to never laugh at a black man when he's down. I'm standing with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, you must never snow bunny again after this, my brother. All sisters. Uncle Shay Shay, we're going to ride with you, Uncle Shay Shay. The unapologetically African alpha males are going to ride with you, Uncle Shay Shay. No more snow bunnies after this, my brother. That's it. Your snow bunny card has been revoked. You should have never had one in the first place. Your snow bunny card is being revoked. You should have never had one. Can we all have 2 wives like Dr. Umar if you build an irrelevant institution, my brother? If you build an irrelevant institution, you can have 2 wives. I'm building a relevant institution so I can have 2 wives. I'm building a relevant institution so I can have 2 wives. I'm only dating in pairs now. I'm not dating no more women alone. You must have your co-wife. You must have your co-wife already, my sisters. Find your co-wife and then find me. Don't find me first. Find your co-wife. Send me the resume. What can you do? What have you done? Degrees, talents, skills. If you've been to jail, I need to know if you've been to jail. Can you still have kids? Can you not have kids? It don't matter. I just need to know how many tattoos you got on your body. You're going to have to get them tattoos covered up. You can't be my wife with another man's name on your body. I'm telling you that right now. You cannot be my wife with another man's name on your body. So you're going to have to get all them tattoos covered up. Oh, yes. And you got to get a Dr. Umar tattoo on your back waist, above the Cinnabons, right on the waistline. I need Dr. Umar, half Africa, half heart. Dr. Umar, I want to see my name. I want to see my name. Oh, yes. Both queens, same tattoo. Both wifeys, same tattoo. And then y'all going to get y'all ass inside this school and help me get ready. Oh, yes. Queen Kong consciousness times 2. Marcus Garvey Academy wifey, Frederick Douglass Academy wifey. Marcus Garvey Academy wifey, Frederick Douglass Academy wifey. I'm not looking for a third baby mama. I said 2 wives, my Negro peon brother. My 2 wives, my Negro. I'm going to marry them at the next fashion show. There's going to be a community marriage on Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, Prince of Pan-Africanism Parkway. Oh, yes. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe, but no more snow bunnies after this. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe, but no more snow bunnies after this. That's the boldest snow bunny who ever came on my live. That is the boldest snow bunny. She said, can I eat you tonight and I will donate to the school? That ain't nothing but a FBI CIA trap. Do you think I was born last night, Miss Snow Bunny? Do you really think I'm that stupid to get caught, pants down, Shango stick out with a member of Neanderthal Nation? No, thank you. Sister Cassie. How you doing there, beautiful?
How you doing, Dr. Umar?
Where you calling
on here?
from? Where you at in the world today, my queen?
I'm in Seattle, Washington.
You know, I haven't spoken in Seattle in about
a hot minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
How Seattle?
Say what now?
How Seattle treating black folks?
It's all right.
It's okay. Okay.
It's all right.
What's going on with Shannon Sharpe? I've been at FD.
I have no idea. You know, they all in your comments. I was like, you know, she's trying to tell you to eat her. That's what she's saying.
Lord. Oh, no. I don't eat snow. I do not eat snow.
So, yeah. I don't know what they're talking about Shannon Sharpe. I just popped in because I love watching you. You ain't been here in a minute. I think it's been before the pandemic when the last time you was here.
It was. Yeah. It was 2018 or 2019.
Yep, downtown Seattle. I think
yes, it was Judge Joe Brown, Rizza Islam, and myself.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that was 18 or 19. The brother by the name of Gorgeous Dre brought us out there. So, yeah.
So you're gonna get married at? You plan on getting married soon?
I need you to take that beautiful butterscotch skin and go find you a beautiful caramel or chocolate to go with it, and let's co-wife it up. Let's co-wife it up. I'm thinking with you, baby. I'm thinking with you.
I need to be the only. I don't need to be the extra one.
But let me ask you a question. Yes,
sir. Go ahead.
If it's not enough straight black men to go around, how are we going to get all the queens married when there's more of y'all than us? Statistically, listen to me. If you marry every black man today, every one of us, there's still 2 to 3 million black women. 2 to 3 million, not 1,000, not 100. 2 to 3 million black women without a husband. What do we do for them?
Ooh, I don't know what we do.
No, you must have an answer. Community solutions. It can't be a personal solution. What do we do with the 3 million black women who will not have a man? I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do?
Wait.
That's what they're going to do.
What they're
going to share your husband.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
So why not just choose her? Choose the woman you're going to... Listen. You're going to share. Because the men that black women want, alpha males are not generally monogamous. There are many, but generally, alpha males are not monogamous. And they don't have to be. So we have to do something about the 2 to 3 million unmarried black women. And if y'all can give me a solution for those 2 to 3 million black women who will be unmarried if we married every queen, I will stop talking about polygyny. But you got to give me a solution for them sisters. That makes sense.
You answered the question that you asked me. You said we got to share. It has to be community, right? Yeah. But you got to be willing. You got to be really grown in your understanding. You have to. There can't be no anger. There can't be no bitterness. There can't be no jealousy. You got to just know that we're doing this together, and not everyone is able to do that.
Let me ask you a question. What is the number one obstacle to polygyny in Black America? Is it the competition between Black women, or is there another greater obstacle? Because from where I see, it's the need for Black women to outdo and compete with other Black women that is the major barrier in this country to polygyny, aside from irresponsible Black men who may take advantage of it. So that's number one. Let me back up. The number one threat to successful, healthy polygyny is Black men who might try to take advantage of it. That's number one. Number two is the pettiness and competition between Black women. What do you think?
I think you're correct, but I also think it depends on the woman.
Okay. What you mean?
Because I'm not in competition with any woman. Me
That's
personally, you're speaking in generality, but I'm saying as for me, the only person I'm in competition is myself. So I think that it could work if we really understood the reason behind it. And I think there's a negative connotation that comes with it. And so, like, because we don't really understand it, there has to be understanding, you know, clear cut communication with understanding in order for it to run smoothly. And I think it's a negative. It's a negative connotation because you're thinking like the man is having his cake and he's eating it too. He can have all he want, but she can't have what she want.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Help me rectify the fact that, how do we juxtapose the fact that so many Black women are against polygyny, but so many Black women date married men? Help me understand that. I'm trying to understand how so many Black women are against polygyny, but so many Black women date married men. Help me understand.
But are these Black women dating these married men knowingly or unknowingly?
Knowingly.
Well, then I don't have an answer for that, because if you're going to be against polygyny and you dating married men, you might as well just get on the home team and make it work.
You know what I think?
I think
a lot of Black women would be open to polygyny if they did not have to confess to it in the presence of other women. I think a lot of Black women would have no problem having a co-wife if they did not have to answer to the feminazi. What you think?
I also think that they wouldn't have a problem with it if they weren't conditioned. Like for me, I was raised in the Christian church. Okay. So we're conditioned to think a certain way. And so you have to unlearn what you learned so that you can learn something.
But let me ask
what I'm saying?
you about that. Let me ask you about that.
Uh-oh.
Because if we go to the Old Testament, almost every prophet in the Old Testament was polygynous.
Absolutely.
So how can Christianity be against plural marriage when damn near every prophet of the Bible had multiple wives? So how do we get into monogamy if the whole Old Testament is an entire narrative about polygynous men?
Because people is working off of the New Testament. Nobody is. It's like you only want the part of the Bible that works for you.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a cut and paste. It's a cut and paste. Do you think the older Black women get, the more willing they are to try polygyny? Does a sister in her 50s, is she more open to it than a sister in her 40s? Is a sister in her 40s more open to it than a sister in her 20s or 30s?
I think so.
Why?
Because they have a lot of lived experience, and they're seeing what it really is out here in these streets. They're seeing, maybe they had a lot of failed relationships, or maybe there's just not a lot of options where they are. And so they're toying with the idea. I
got another question for you.
Ooh, go ahead.
There's an epidemic of Black men in their, I'm going to go 35 to 55. Black men who are dating black women under the age of 30. What is your opinion on that?
Say, okay.
So let's say you had a son who was 38. You got a 38-year-old son, and he says, Mom, I'm going to marry a 24-year-old queen. Would you be okay with it? Why or why not?
That's his decision.
So you would be okay with it. If
I got the middle step before.
If he asked your opinion.
If he asked my opinion, I'd say she's not really, where's her maturity level? What has she lived through? You're 38, she's 24. What?
Because you do know the 35 to 55-year-old men, there is a large population of them that are dating women between 23 and 29.
And also up 40 and 50 too, though.
Why do you think that is? And they're saying that that relationship is working out better. A 26-year-old sister with a 46-year-old man, they saying that those relationships are lasting longer. Why do you think?
Because they can groom her, or they can mold her into what they would like her to be. As an older woman, you've already experienced some life. You may have some kids, you may not. You may have been through some things.
Okay.
So as a younger person, I can groom you into how I want you to be, how I need you to be, how I need you to act, how I want you to move. You're more moldable than someone who's older. You're able to convince.
Okay. Now, what do you say to the older men who say, I'm dating younger women, less drama and less trauma? Less baggage, less emotional and psychological baggage. That's what they're saying. They say the young women don't come with all the baggage of the queens in their 40s.
Oh, no.
You know, I feel you. Would you date younger?
I would date 10 years younger.
Why?
Yes. Because I was told. Well, let me keep it a buck.
Because you was told what?
No, because my daughter was like, Mom, you can go 10 down and 10 up. So I was like, okay, we'll just go 10 down. And that's why, because she suggested it. But I don't know that, because I'm 49. Okay. I don't know that a 39-year-old would be mature or have, because I come with a lot of, I already got, So I don't know. So maybe 5 down and maybe 10 up. So yeah.
Okay. I got you. Last question for you. Great conversation. Last question. We have more black women having babies above 40 than under 25. Why do you think so many sisters are having babies after their 40s? I don't see anything wrong with it per se, but why do you think that we're having more babies after 40 than under 25?
Ooh. Maybe because they're living their lives first. They're waiting to have kids so they can be more established, so they can get all of their traveling and all the things that they want to do, and then have a baby. Because once you have children, there ain't no doing all that unless you have a lot of money. You have to stop and take care of your children.
So are they freezing their eggs, or are they having natural births, or are they freezing their eggs?
I've seen some where they are freezing their eggs, but then I've also seen some who are just having them natural. So it just depends on how your reproductive system is working.
Would you, assuming you can, would you have a baby? Let's say you was in a relationship, you was married at 49. Would you have a baby now or no? Why or why not?
And I didn't have any kids?
Yes. What's giving you reason to pause? What's giving why would you not want to? Let's say that. Why would you, if you
age of 49?
Yes, ma'am. Because they doing it. They having them at 50.
Doing it, but
51.
It just seems we've been really programmed that the older you are, the more risky it is to have a child. And so in my mind, I'd be like, ooh, that's old. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? And are you going to be around? I would hope to live to be 100, but are you really going to be around that long to be able to be there for the milestones of your child? You know what I'm saying?
That's my concern. My concern is if you're having babies at that age, when you're 70 and your children are 20, they're just starting their life as an adult. They're going to need your wisdom. Or are you going to be, and of course, we can let it be 100. That's true, but that's not the average. Are you going to be around to provide them with that wisdom? And are you going to be around to help groom your grandchildren a little bit before you go back to the ancestors?
I'm trying to tell
Because
you. And if you ain't taking care of yourself.
My biggest concern is a 40-year-old mother or 50-year-old mother being so out of touch. In other words, when your child is 10, you almost 60. And if you can't keep up with Instagram now, if you can't keep up with artificial intelligence now, what the hell you going to do when you 60 and they 10? Or you 70 and they 20? You know what I mean? I'm just looking at the way they grooming our kids in this society and how I don't know how you're going to keep up with them children at that age.
But it also goes back to what you was talking about earlier as far as community. So if that woman decides to have a child later on in life, if it's community, and let's say she's young, but then there's another wife, there will always be somebody around to take care of the children.
If you have the co-wife.
If you have community.
You need to match a 45-year-old queen with a 25-year-old queen, or a 30-year-old queen with a 50-year-old queen. That way you got some space in there, so there's no need to compete, because what she can do, you can't, and what she can do, she can't. You feel me?
I feel you. And I also believe that if we were to get back into, you said polygamous relationships, a lot of us wouldn't be struggling or having to work 2 and 3 jobs.
Oh, yes.
Oh, because I work
economically, you can't argue against it. If we looking purely at political economic strength and growth, polygyny is the way to go. If you take the emotions out and we're purely looking at economic empowerment, polygyny is the way to go. It's the way to go.
Can I keep it a buck with you?
Talk to me.
I am talking to you. My heart is about to beat out of my chest, okay? Because I always be watching you, and my heart is going. I'm like, oh, what is happening? But
cut it out.
But for real, I think we have to renew our mind and get out of our stinking thinking, and you have to really be mature to want to even try that, to move into that direction. You know, there's a lot of people I know who would love to do that, and they're married, but like their wives ain't going to agree with it, or you know, it's a lot of the men who would like to, that I know personally, that would like to do that, but their wives are not on board.
I feel you with that. Take my number and send me a text message, so when I come to Seattle, I need you at my event. I want to make sure you don't miss my next visit.
You got the same number?
Same number. You got it?
I got it.
Cousin lives in Seattle, and I just spoke with him last week, and he's looking for a spot right now. So I will be back in Seattle soon.
Yeah, I've been having your number since I seen you on the Breakfast Club. I hit you up ever so often.
You text me before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And you have
a photo though. That's why I don't know the face.
Okay, I will send a photo this time.
Okay. All right, Mama. We're gonna talk soon.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Babe. All right now.
Bye.
Love.